Well, all right, guys, it is me. It's the Daily Mail. Don't worry, it's not your favorite anchor baby from the alien sky, dropped to the earth to steal your jobs, to work at fake news. Fake news. No, it is Mighty Mouse. So don't worry. Don't worry. It's okay. Anyway, today I had to make this video. And on a much more serious note, this time, although I like to be snarky and I like to do a lot of things, I will talk about something that's very important to us, to boys and girls and non-binary of the future. You have to future-proof your future by not working for companies like this. This is not future-proofed. They are trying to classify our skies while everybody's looking at the Epstein files. Nobody's looking at the footage that was gotten by real reporters through drones. And the deep state knows this, which is why they're trying to classify the sky. They're busy at the Zoom atoll and at the Zoom house, making you look here, squirrel, Epstein, and not look at how they are classifying the sky. Remember that famous saying? The sky is not classified. It will be soon. It will be soon. They are coming up with all kinds of interesting legislation, such as if you buy, not just DJI, if you buy any drone with GPS on it, they will be able to remotely shut it off. So unless you get approval from your government authority, you'll have to, I'm not sure, do something on the app or whatever. You will not be able to fly unless you get approval from the government. That is goodbye to good reporting because, hey, look, there's a thing in the sky. It's a UFO. It's a UAP. It's a UGO. Take out your drone. Quick. Let's take some videos. Can't. Because it might take 10 minutes to get approval from your government to fly your drone to see that thing in the sky. Goodbye, honest reporting. Goodbye. It's done. So while everybody's worried about Epstein, and we should be worried about Epstein, we should also be worried about all the footage that was captured about Epstein through drones, and why the deep state is doing their very best to ground your drones. And these are toy drones. These are toy drones, but they're doing everything in their power, including the Super Scooper incident, where they said, and it was a lie, that a DJI Mini, which if you ask Chatbot GPT and any smart person who's done the math, cannot actually pierce the hull of a Super Scooper. Something much heavier hit that. Something over 250 grams hit that and made a huge hole in the side or wing of the Super Scooper, which is a problem, but it wasn't this. They will ground all of your GPS, and all of this started because of, wait for it, remote ID. And I was telling people, you're not cool. You're not a cool you're not a cool influencer. Don't be stupid. Yes, you have 1 million or 2 million subscribers on your channel. Do not promote remote ID, you idiots. And what did they do? They're like, oh no, it's fine. It's just remote ID. Don't worry about it. And then they started making the big moolah from selling courses online with the remote Part 107 ID, the Part 107 thing, certification. So now you can't make money anymore unless you have a Part 107. And now you can't fly certain drones that are over 250 grams unless you have a Part 107. All that stuff. I was chicken little saying, the sky is falling. And now they're actually doing it because they never do it right in one go. They do it in stages. So the average American never sees what's coming. It's over, guys. It's over. Thanks to people like Netanyahu and President Zelensky of the Ukraine with all the SEALs. Remember the people at the Zoom atoll? Money for funding Ukraine wars and Netanyahu's Netanyahu's wars, guess what? Now there's a war in Syria. It wasn't enough to destroy what they destroy. They're just expanding their wars. Well done. Well done. You funded it. You asked for it. But the worst thing of all, and I'm going to end on this because this is something that you need to imprint and cast in stone. Chisel it in stone in your brain. I can no longer, and I said this so many different times, I can no longer promote anything like this. And it's not because it's DJI, it could be any other company. Remote like this and drone like this, I cannot promote it anymore, especially if it has remote ID on it. This thing right here, if it has remote ID on it, has a signal that is being broadcast. Now all you need is a phone. All you need is a phone. And you have an app that now makes your remote stockable. It makes your drone stockable. Basically, anybody, especially the worst of us, will use this to stalk you and know where you are and your location. So it is even more dangerous when you fly indoors because they know where you are actually in your house. They can pinpoint the location. What does that mean? Number one, remember what Netanyahu did with pagers? This right here has a huge battery in it. This right here does not have a huge battery, but it's pretty big. Let me see if I've got one. There you go. It's still big enough to cause damage. Imagine if they decide to put something deadly in one of these batteries, like Netanyahu did with the pagers. This could be turned against you. They can remote, right? Because of this new legislation that they're doing, they can remote access your drone, and then they could shoot it at you or have it hover or come towards you and then blow it up in your face. They can do that. These things are extremely accurate. And if you're not aware of what's going on, they can turn this against you. But even worse, they can blow this in your face. So you may be having a good time out there just flying your drone, and you may have angered Netanyahu or Zelensky, and this can blow up in your face. And I think this may even have a larger battery than this. Not only that, this becomes a locator for any drone strikes with missiles. So they can use the signal that is coming from here, and they can use it to direct their missiles directly at you. They can do the same with this. And that's all thanks to remote ID. And you, I am so angry with all of you people out there in the hobby, influencers, that were like, yeah, no, it's fine. Remote ID is fine. Think about this. Every time you go out with one of these remotes and one of these GPS located systems, you are now a target for drone strikes with missiles. Would you, in honesty, ever give this to a friend, sell this, or even gift it to a friend or a family member? I can't. I can't, honest to God. I have not bought any other DJI or any other drones of this kind since I discovered this fact, and I never will. I am just done. I am done with this. The government has ruined the sport for me, which is why from now on, I will never take my money and put it in anything like this ever again. And you should not either. If you have a remote ID active drone, put it in the trash, throw it away. It is a weapon against you. Anyway, you can take it or leave it, but guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to be drifting these. Indoors, no GPS, no location, no remote ID. Can't be used against me. You do whatever you want, but you influencers, you idiots, have destroyed the hobby. You've allowed the government to destroy the hobby for us, and now these are weapons against us.